Agent Power Huddle is a daily jumpstart, giving you all the tools you need to create an amazing real estate career. Led by top experts in the field, you'll learn how to sell more houses in less time while creating the life you want. Welcome to the Agent Power Huddle.
Welcome to the last Agent Power Huddle of the year. It's pretty exciting. Who is kind of still in shock that 2023 is like done already? It was fast. This year flew by so freaking fast. Sunday funny. Well, I just wanted to go off of this. I wanted to go off today and just like share some wins. I wanted to celebrate because we're going to go into 2024. I'm sure we all have our priorities of what we want to focus on. Or if you're on my planning call over the next 12 weeks, right? And then some people set annual goals. Some people set a lot of different goals. So like before we get into getting those goals accomplished, we have to make sure we take some time to reflect and celebrate the great things that did happen in 2023, because there were a lot. Right? There were some things that like affected our industry pretty significantly, and we can talk about those all day, every day until we're blue in the face. And there's literally nothing we can do about any of those things that are affecting the industry. It's kind of like, we get excited because our interest rates drop. They go so low and then they go up. And it's like, oh my God, the world, the sky is falling. The sky is falling. It's like, what is that? Is that not Stuart Little? Who is that? Who's the sky is falling guy?
Chicken Little.
Chicken Little. Thank you. I'm like, I knew it was a little. There's a little of some sort. So I wanted to take some time and just celebrate some things that did happen in 2023. I can start with a couple of things on my side, but I really want this to be interactive. I want us all to come off and like, let's brag. Okay. I know some people don't like to brag. I personally do. I don't really like to brag, but I like to share. Right. So I would love for you all to participate as well. So I guess I can start since I'm here hosting. A couple of things that I'm super proud of this year was I got my managing broker's license. And in Washington State, it's required in order to run a team, in order to be a mentor with EXP. There's so many different things that's required that actually happens if you have a managing broker's license. For me, it was also a big mindset shift. I was always like, I don't need my managing broker's license. These people who have their managing broker's license, like I do significantly more business than them. I don't need to get it. It's just going to slow me down. Why do I have to study again? Blah, 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 blah. But when I got it and I passed that test, all of a sudden, like my confidence in what I do grew. I felt more experienced. I felt like I had a little bit more credibility because now like, people who aren't even on my team or with EXP who I just know will call me and ask me questions. And I feel a little bit more confident in answering their questions, right? Even though I was confident before, not to take away from anything I felt before, but for me, that was a big mindset shift for getting my managing broker's license in 2023. And to be really honest with you guys, if you ever heard about my story about getting my real estate license, it took me like 5 years to do it. Okay. I'm one of those people. I thought about doing it for so long and then I finally did it. My managing broker's license was no different. It took me like 3 years to actually do it. I think I bought the books like, I don't know. I really think I bought them about 3 years ago. And I finally did it. So that was a huge accomplishment for me. Another big win that I had in 2023 was I had set a goal to read 100 books. How many of you heard that from me multiple times this year? Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you, guess how many I read? 104 books. 58 of them are nonfiction. That is like getting a PhD and whatever I learned, okay, in a year. All right, 58. Is that what I said? 50, yeah, 58. I don't know, my sheet with the actual count is at my office because I have we're putting them together in a list for you guys so you guys can see my recommendations. My actual sheet with the full count of how many fiction versus nonfiction was pretty high. But anyway, that's like getting a PhD for like a fraction of the cost. So, I mean, I have gone deep into business strategy because you guys know I'm about systems, I'm about processes, I'm about strategy, I'm about saving money, I'm about being like thinking about your business, not just doing it, right? I think doing it is important, but if you don't think about what you're doing, you're just going to go broke. It's going to be this vicious cycle of real estate that no one likes to be in. And so I did that. That was a huge accomplishment this year. I had 104 freaking books. Of that, I also read a crap ton of fiction. And when I first started reading fiction, it was hard because I'm one of those people. And if you're one of these people, it's okay. I'm an entrepreneur. I only like to read personal growth. I only like to read business. Everything else is just a waste of my time. I literally have said that. How many of you have said that? It's okay if you have. I know I'm not the only one. Okay. So here's the thing that I've learned about reading fiction. My creativity has gone through the roof. My ability to visualize, my ability to imagine, it has opened up so many worlds of opportunities for me. Like I literally just finished this book. Alex Mayer recommended it to me. It's called Circe, whatever. I don't know how to say it. It's about the Greek goddess of witchcraft. Okay. And this whole book is like this author is retelling it in modern times. And my imagination is going crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can visualize everything that she's seeing. And can you imagine visualizing what someone is putting into a book? Can you visualize what that's going to do for my business? Like, can you imagine, like, if I have a clear vision of what someone else is saying or thinking, like it has just opened up my creativity. So I love to read fiction. It has been my thing this year. It has been, I wake up on Saturday morning, I'll read for about 2 or 3 hours. So I'll just get through a whole book in a day. I freaking love it. It's like, that's like my thing. I'm like, well, don't interrupt me. My husband comes down, he's like, I know you're reading. I'm like, Kat, don't bother me. Don't bother me. Because I wake up super early on Saturday and Sunday. I wake up at like 4. So anyway, so those are a couple of huge wins, right? Managing workers license, got 104 books read. My organization EXP has grown significantly. It's always been a super goal of mine. Not because I just want to grow my organization, but because I want to help more people. The more people that I work with, the more people I can help. And I'm proud to say that right now we're an organization of about 82 people, which is pretty awesome. At the beginning of the year, it was right around 50. So I've been able to help 32 more people this year, which is awesome. On top of those people that I've helped who are outside of my organization, EXP, that helped with social media, helped on this call. I've been able to help I would say probably over 100 agents this year, which is super exciting. So I'm going to call those big wins for 2023. Okay. Anybody else? Who wants to share? Let's celebrate you. Come on, I know somebody's got something they want to share. Y'all saw the announcement. You know what I want to talk about.
This year I traveled a lot, relaxed a lot, and concentrated on videos and concentrated on relationships, Yeah, all these 15 years I was into business all the time. This year, that's what I did. I relaxed a lot, concentrated on relationships, making a lot of friends, and not much business. I know it's like economy, whatever the reason. It was good, but concentrated on videos. That was like amazing.
I liked it. And what has that done for your business, Sima? Or what has that done for you to concentrate more on video and to do that? How has that helped you?
Good. It increased my confidence, actually. As you said, confidence builder.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. And at the beginning of the year, how many had you been doing video?
I was not doing, I did like 180 videos.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So just doing video, one little thing, video in her business has helped improve her confidence. And I can actually tell, like from the beginning of the year to now, Sima, you're a lot more confident in raising your hand. You're a lot more confident talking. And so it helps. Like you guys, if you're struggling with trying to get on camera and do video for your business, there's a really good example of why you should do it. Not only has it helped her business, but it's helped her personally. It's helped her confidence.
And now everybody wanted to do, it's good actually.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
All because of you. You are my role model, I want to tell you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being a part. Thanks for sharing.
Yes.
All right. Who else wants to celebrate? Come on. Don't make me call on somebody. Carrie, I'm going to call on you. I see you. Calling on Carrie.
Well, like I know, let me unmute. So I will celebrate me firing every single person that I hired this year. Fired them all.
Love it.
Because they
sorry. So people are going to hear us out of context.
Right. They cost me so much money. I would nonstop train, and they weren't listening to me. So I'm like, well, everybody, close team meeting, we'll let y'all go. So I fired everybody. I did hire Heather, from Rebel Works. So she's been a great asset so far this year. I'm looking forward to what she's going to help me with next year. So that's going to be amazing. And I am making a lot more video. So I'm going to be out there. Y'all going to see my faces everywhere. I also had a quote for my book that I wanted to hit, and I did 75. I read 75 books this year. So that was amazing.
Love it. Love it.
So that's about it. My big thing was firing everybody.
Yeah. And what did that do for, obviously, what did that do for you? What did that do for your business?
Oh, it took so much weight and pressure off of me because I'm like, I gotta, provide for every single one of these people's families, and they're not doing, I'm paying you so much because, they're like, keep your assistants, keep everybody paid really, really well, to keep them and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I really, really pay you guys super, super well. You all can work from home. You don't have to come in anywhere. You don't even have to get dressed for the day. But it took a huge weight off of me, and it got my business back on track because now I don't have to go back and backpedal to make sure, oh, did they do this? Nope. Let me take care of that. Did they send that email? Did they make that phone call? Nope. Well, let me stop what I'm doing so I can take care of that. So my mindset's a lot better now too.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that goes to show, sometimes having a team is not for everybody, right? It's not for everybody. And you have to know that about yourself. If that's something you want to do is build a team, you got to find someone who runs a really successful team, and you got to find that structure that works for you, right? Some people just don't want to run a team. And that's totally okay, because there is a lot. As a team leader, I can tell you, Carrie is not wrong. There are some times where I'm like, okay, did this get sent out? Are you saying this? How come you're going to 7 appointments and you're not converting one of them, right? Like, what's happening, right? And it's a lot of time spent on coaching, on kind of like hanging out in the weeds instead of like moving this way. So there's a lot of different things you have to consider if you're thinking about building a team. There's a lot of things. Take it from me. I can give you a lot of experience. Great.
Yeah,
great.
I even let my assistant go, my TC go, because they weren't listening to my directions. So I'm like, all right, we're done doing this. We're done.
Love it. Thank you for sharing your wins. Yeah, Andrea just said, I do not want to run a team. I want to do 20 transactions to improve my systems and skills and support my kids. Yeah, you can easily do 20 transactions as a solo agent. I personally believe a TC is imperative because I am not an admin. I'm not an admin. So I believe a TC is imperative. But everyone has their own thing. And Andrea said the same thing. Chewy.
So celebrating wins, I took 2 months off this year.
Wow. Awesome.
1 month I was in India, and 1 month I was actually toured the Mont Blanc. Now, my goals on the mountaineering side. This 2024 it will be my first year that I'll be actually doing 12 months working. 12 months, maybe take 1 more month off, but I'm not sure. My goals were very straightforward, very achievable in the sense of what I knew. My price point changed this year from, on an average price point was 400. I did only 12 transactions this year, but price point is now 800. And got my luxury certification from like actual luxury category and KW luxury. And I'm also helped almost, I would say, 50 new agents with technology because I'm market center tech trainer.
Nice. Good
Yeah.
job. What an awesome year.
So they're really, really like admiring, like in a leadership roles. 2 days I teach on the KW platforms. So
I like it. That's an awesome.
because I love helping even agents. So that I achieved into that sense. So
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Helping other agents is where my passion truly lies to me. Yeah. I love to market homes. Don't get me wrong. That's the fun part for me. But I could do that all the other ones.
yeah.
I just like to improve my business so I can help other people improve their business, to be real honest. That's my favorite thing.
And I would say I'm still not doing any videos or anything. My business comes from the events. So monthly, this entire year, whenever I was here, like 8 months, consistently I did the buyer seminars and downsizing seminars. All my leads are very organic, face-to-face, people meeting with them because they love my energy or like, and as I said, it's not, my goal is not to sell 100 homes, but goal is to have those 12 transactions because I'm still mom, all the other responsibilities are there. My husband is very workaholic, like all of you guys. And I am manic. I love that. And he works 20 hours a week. So I think
We're
that's
doing the same thing this year too. We're doing we have 12 months of seminars planned out right now. Right now we have a buyer seminar. We're doing a hybrid, a virtual and in person. And we're finding, you guys, just that wasn't the point of this call, but just so you guys know, I'm finding so much success in my email marketing right now. Like email marketing right now, like I'm not talking about drip campaigns. I'm talking about legitimate marketing campaigns. Like right now we're marketing our event. We sent out, thank you to Carrie for kind of sparking it for me. We sent out a interest rates have dropped email once back a couple weeks ago. I talked to one of my lenders and they said back on October 19th, interest rates for him were somewhere around like 8%. Went to NerdWallet, interest rates on December 12th were right around 6.37%, which is, a 1.5% drop in less than 2 months. And we sent that out to our email database. I got 2 listing appointments, you guys. 2 listing appointments. And then we're following that up with an invite to our buyer seminar. And we already have 5 people registered for our buyer seminar, and we haven't really even started marketing the crap out of it yet. So really, like email marketing right now is insane. It's
events. Yeah. My full success goes to the events. Like today also, like everybody's home. I have 4 to 6 seminar for just mastering your money.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about any real estate, anything, just mastering your money. And I got 50 people registered, $10 going to the charity per person, going to KW Care. Every money goes, because I'm just using my conference room that comes with me, with my office anyways. And that is helping because I just choose the charity where that money goes, $10 entry fee. So they know I am not doing it for getting me business, helping the community here. And every time, whenever I mention charity for the events, it's crazy. Like I have maximum 50 capacity, 50 chairs in that conference room, and then those leads are definitely converting. My 2024 is going to be all these people converting.
Hey, guys, who wants to know more about what Jui's doing? Maybe we can have her come and do a guest host for us on one of these calls. Okay, so Jui, I'll reach out to you because I think that'd be really cool to come and share that. I think that's something a lot of people really want to go after in 2024, and I think that'd be really helpful. So let's connect after this, and let's see when we can have you come on and do a little sharing. I love it. Okay, cool. Thank you, Jui. That's awesome. All right, who else wants to share some wins? Nina. You guys, I don't have a on here today. My team's on vacation right now, so I have to write down things so I don't forget. I got to write down. I got to tell Julie. Hold on. Let me. No worries.
But mine isn't a really big win, so you don't have to write mine down.
Go ahead. You share.
But my win so far is my 2024 is being set up with high net worth clients of $4 million and $2.5 million, which is not something I planned, but it's a great way to start my new year. Thank you. And it kind of opened my eyes to why am I marketing to 650 homes when I could be marketing to $4 million homes? That's just something new. It's kind of a win. I haven't been in the business forever, and they just came to me through one of them is through marketing, and another one is through friends of friends.
So Nina, why don't we connect and I can work on a social strategy for you as well.
Oh my God, I would love that, Lynea. Thank you. Absolutely. You tell me when you're available. I will be available.
Yeah, I'll send you my calendar link, but also you can come to office hours at 9.
Fantastic. Okay. I will do that, office hours. Thank you.
Love it. Okay. Great job. These are great wins. Okay. Oh, Julie, thank you. Hold on. Let me write this down. Okay. Hold on.
That's what I thought. I think you don't need to look me up or anything. Write it down.
Cool. All right. Yay. Love that. All right. Wendy.
Hey.
How's it going? Wendy's got some awesome wins. I always love to hear Wendy's wins. She gets so excited about them, guys. Who else likes to hear when Wendy's like celebrating something?
Win Wendy. Let's go. Okay. So I made it through 75 hard this year, which got me to where I needed to be mindset wise as far as getting healthy and looking better. So obviously, I'm turning 50 this year, so that's huge. So I have been on a diet for 50 years. I'm not even kidding. I probably was on a diet when I was a baby. So it's hard to, keep starting over So, and that's what I keep doing. So I'm just going to keep going. I just kept going. So that is huge for me. That was a big, big win. And I kind of feel like my biggest win is growing, like up here, So I'm literally growing up here. Things that used to matter to me don't matter anymore. Obviously I have a different focus. Yes, I'm helping agents, which is truly satisfying. I mean, some people would absolutely hate it, but I actually really enjoy it. That's probably why me and Lynea are on the same track all the time, because we're both all about helping. And hearing a story yesterday from one of my clients about his terrible agent that he had in New Mexico, and he called me just to tell me how much he appreciated me, because not everybody is like us, that do a good job and care about our people and, disclose. So, it makes me even want to, train agents even more, because there needs to be more good agents out there. Like, there's so many terrible ones. And I don't know if they're like purposely terrible or accidentally terrible. But anyway, so I feel like I've grown a lot. And I did tap into luxury this year. And I feel like it's going to explode next year. We've been planting the seeds, doing the things, getting in front of them with our presentations, with our super cool marketing reports through market. Shoot, now I can't remember the name of it, but it's super cool. And I captured all the 10 luxury communities, audiences, and I'm retargeting them. I made all my luxury videos, so that's going to be there. And I just feel like we're going to explode next year on luxury. So super excited about it. And thank you for always being there and being on this call. So appreciate you
for being here. Nina and you should connect, because Nina's doing the same thing. There you go. Look at that. We just made another connection. So I'm sure that there's a lot of great ideas you guys could share back and forth about, because you guys are totally different markets. Yuta is asking, can we have a call about luxury targeting? We absolutely can. Let me write that one down too. Oh my gosh, you guys. You put all these stuff on me when I don't have anyone on the call. You expect me to remember this? So boy. Oh, hold on.
Lynea, do you want one of us to make a list for?
Yeah, I would love that. I would love that.
I'll do that for you so you can run. I'll do it for you so you can run your call.
Oh, dear. Next time you need AI to get the notes for this call.
I know. It's actually because this isn't my call, so I have the agent at mine. Yeah. So I love that. Thank you, Deanna. So luxury targeting. I love that. Okay, this is a great call. Who else wants to show some wins? We got more time. I know there's more wins out there. I'm gonna call on somebody. Can put you on the spot. All right. Who wants to be put on the spot?
Yeah.
Huh? Deanna, you had some great wins. I'm sorry. I talked to you at the beginning of the year, and I just saw that you won the Cabo contest. Based on what we were talking about at the beginning of the year till now, I want to hear this.
Okay. So, well, I will say, before Wendy threw me out here, I was going to say my biggest wins were stumbling across Lynea and Wendy. I don't know what aligned in my universe, but I totally stumbled. I was not EXP, and I was so impressed by the collaboration and everything that they offered, with no expectations of anything in return. And that's something I was looking for locally that just wasn't happening. So that was probably my biggest win, was getting to know these two ladies and then becoming a part of this group that comes together on several different platforms throughout the week. My year started off really, really hard. So I did half of what I did last year, and I did not have my first sale this year until May 1st. I went from January to May 1st with nothing, and I was down to not much in my bank account, and I was getting pretty scared. So my mindset shifted with Wendy, encouragement and not allowing me to do that. Lynea's teachings gave me ideas. Wendy's teaching gave me ideas, and then all of the other things that we do. And I came out of the gate and never turned back. So, yes, I ended up winning an awesome trip to Cabo
for EXP through Wendy's organization. And I'm super excited about what that's going to do for me professionally, to be able to be surrounded by the people that will be there and all of those speakers. And my goal is to double what I did this year to get back to what I'm used to doing. And I have way more structure and systems and funnels in place because of Lynea's teachings and Wendy's teachings. So I owe 2023 and my success really to these two ladies right there. So that's my win.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like to say it's not me. It's literally you. I just like to put the stuff out there, and you are the one who picks it up. I like to drop it, and you pick it up. So great job. Great job. Big win. Okay. Anybody else? Nikki came off mute. You want to share a win, Nikki?
Yeah. So my win is that I reconnected with part of my old tribe because I really miss you and Wendy, and the collaboration that we had through our other, how we knew each other from before. So anyway, some wins for me right now is I did change brokerages recently to something that's going to help me more on a local level and keep more money in my pocket, because I too am down this last year. And so the year before I went down a little bit. Last year I went down a little bit. I've had a lot going on in personal, so I'm realigning a lot of things. And because we didn't have the local collaboration with my previous brokerage, I actually started my own, and everybody kept saying start your own, because I wanted that collaboration locally. So I have started that as well. We started that last month. Yes. So it's more than accountability, and we're doing the 12-week year and just holding each other accountable and going over different books and things like that. So, but anyway, I'm excited to reconnect with you guys and kind of just brainstorm and learn some things and get back on track, because I have fallen off. So
I love it. Thank you. So good. So good. So good. Suma's asking you a question about your budget in the chat. So I don't know if you saw that. But we'll get Julie on here, and we'll do a whole event marketing strategy. I had a huge one too, so maybe it's worth a couple of calls. Okay, any other wins? We got a little bit more time. We've got how many people on this call? We got 30 people on this call. There's more wins out there. I know it. Don't make me put you on the spot, Isabel. Thank you. Love it.
Yeah, well, I'm not as experienced as everyone else. I work with my sister, and so I'm the marketing assistant for her, and we're in year 3. And so the first 3 years or the first 5 years are pretty tough. But for me, my mindset is always, making this work. And so from the go set, I've been aligning myself with people like yourself, with Wendy and others to learn from, and just leveraging from your expertise and taking things that we can use in our business and implementing. So this year, I've been consistent with my weekly newsletter. This week, it's going to be issue number 56. So I'm really proud of that. And then I created a probate brochure for our clients, and also created a seller's guide. And right now, I'm in the process of setting up like a referral marketing packages so we can distribute to like estate lawyers, and just planting our seeds out there for next year. And that's one of the things that we're working on, is just putting in our systems in place so we can just focus more on listings next year. So that's where we're at.
I love that.
Also building more relationships with local entrepreneurs. That's one of our goals for next year.
Yep. I like that. Great, great, great wins. Okay. Is anyone feeling inspired? Even if you didn't share some wins, because some people don't like to come off mute, it's totally okay. Thank you for those who did, and those who I put on the spot. I appreciate you. And then, Lori, if you came off mute, do you want to share a win?
Yeah, sure. So I think my biggest win for 2023 was joining EXP under Wendy, because she has completely changed my outlook on marketing, absolutely everything. Her and Joanna and Wendy's dad are amazing. Like, I want to grow up and be like Wendy. Okay. And I mean, she's done so much, I mean, seriously. She, helped me build my YouTube channel. She has literally taught me probably 1,000 things this year that is going to help me explode my business in 2024. And we were just talking this morning, like I did this really great video, but I have this horrible background. So this weekend, I'm going to be in the process of redoing my office. So I have a really good background for all the videos I'm going to be doing next year.
I love that. Look at that. Wins, wins, wins.
And I decided to hire a video editor because I need to. Yeah.
It's about time. That's good.
Yeah.
Good. You have to hire a video editor. Yes, that's great. That's a great thing to do. Good job. I love that. And we're glad to have you here too. So you did that.
I don't like to be celebrated. And it's a win for my son. He's been in the business for 4 years now. He's only 23. 23? Yeah, 23. He's a top producer. And he's pretty much kind of taking the whole thing over, which is kind of cool. Because, you know, at the beginning, being young and being new in the business, he had nothing going on, of course, you know. And I had the YouTube channel that was, you know, I didn't know how to do YouTube really. And there are so many different ways you can do it. And you take different courses. But anyway, he finally found his niche on YouTube. And I mean, literally, this weekend, we had 2 people calling us and emailing us that I've been watching your YouTube videos for a year and I'm coming and I want to work with you. And I'm like, wow, he's taking it over. That's pretty cool because next year is going to be year 20 for me and I'm kind of very burned out. And I'm finding out that I'm like those old grumpy people who are like, you know, I'd like to go back to the fax machine and talking to people in person. And I don't want to do this YouTube and all that, but I'm doing it. I'm going to. I'm trying to do this social media stuff, which is, I should call it anti-social media. But anyway, so the win is mainly for Isaac. And then the other thing that we noticed is, and that's why I'm like luxury, because we were just talking yesterday that we need to somehow get higher priced clients because, you know, we work less. Well, I shouldn't say you work less. You work different with higher price range clients. So we need to figure out why we are attracting the people we are attracting. And we need to change that. So let's see.
Maybe your son wants to come on and share his YouTube strategy with everyone. Because you were telling me that last week too, that you had a lot of success from YouTube.
Yeah. It's he's talking about the local areas and about everything local. And so people are watching it when they want to
coming in on here on one of these calls.
They can do that.
Cool. All right. Can I write that one down, please? Pretty please. YouTube strategy with Judith Sun. The other thing I think Judith would be awesome, and we can talk about this offline, is to learn a little bit more about how do you use your Facebook group. She's got a Facebook group for people moving to Boise, and it's got like 5,600 people in there. And so if anyone who's wanting to know how to do like a Facebook group strategy, I think Judith's got a lot of knowledge she could probably share with us this year. So
it's not a moving to, it's for locals and moving to. So it's just our city. That's it. And there are more and more people joining. And I'm gonna use your strategy to grow it even more. And because I didn't want the group to be about me. So right. I don't even know if they know who I am. They might because I'm posting and they probably look into it, who I am. And I had people actually reach out to me like, you know, I see you are a realtor. How do you do this marketing-wise? Mm-hmm. So they do look at it.
I love it. So how many of you would be interested in learning a little bit more about how to use a Facebook community group? Okay, there's a lot on there. So Judith, let's talk offline and see if that's something you do more. Sure, I know. Yeah, you have a lot of knowledge to share. Judith.
You don't make so by accident.
You. That's not about you. Okay. I love this. I love how we get more inspired every time we share wins. Everyone's always scared in the beginning to share them. So thank you everyone for sharing. We have quite a few good topics that came out of this. I'm going to put the link in here if y'all are interested in learning more about my organic marketing strategy. I am teaching it in a webinar on the 3rd. I keep saying the 4th, but it's actually the 3rd, which is next Wednesday. So here's the link in there if you want to register for it. You may have seen it before. Cool. If you haven't, cool. If you have, cool. You should come again, and because you're probably going to learn something different this time anyway. So everyone, thank you so much for being such an awesome support. This call has been great. I love watching, like, every week. We have some regulars who come every week, and this is something you don't have to do. So I just want you to know how much I appreciate you coming and joining me, because I know that you have a lot of places you could be, and yet you choose to be right here. So it means a lot to me. Thank you so much, and I wish you a very
Lynea, link is not working.
Oh, okay, hold on. Why is that link not working? It's weird.
I don't know. Like it says, your connection not connected.
Try this.
Something. Wait,
I don't know why it's not working. It's a redirect to my Calendly, but whatever. Maybe I got to get rid of that domain because I can't figure it out. It's annoying me. You know, there's the actual link. You buy a domain so you can redirect things, and then it doesn't work. I love technology. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Happy New Year. And hopefully I'll see some of you on Wednesday. If not, then I'll see you next Friday.
If you'd like more information or to get connected to the Agent Power Huddle, join our free Facebook group. This call was designed for the agents in our EXP organization, but open to any agent from any brokerage. If you're a guest and you're interested in learning more about EXP or our specific resources within the Agent Collective, reach out to the person who invited you to this call to get more info. Produced by the Agent Collective Media Network.